and I will kill him.
The island. But the devils live below us.
Come on. Woo! Cue Instagram.
No. No. No.
Kind of expecting a little more.
Welcome back to the Easy Cage Show. It is March, and this month, I'm glad you were excited.
Yeah!
This month has been a pretty good month for movies.
Yep.
Believe it or not. Let's start it off with our best movie of the month, Logan.
Yeah!
Yeah, I freaking love Logan.
Yeah, I did too. It's a very good movie. It has elements of being the Western, Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, that little girl, all really good in the movie.
Great finale for
Hugh
Jackman and Patrick Stewart. If they never show up again, I'll be pretty happy.
Unless he shows up in Deadpool 3.
Great action scenes, great story, made me tear up a couple times.
Didn't make me tear up, but I really liked the movie.
Like you said, it had a good Western kind of feel to it.
All we probably really had was it was really long.
It was long, and it was, slow at certain moments, but man, did I love this movie. I'm still haven't decided, but it's up there, probably one or two of my favorite comic book movies of all time. I still think Dark Knight maybe edges it out a little bit. Alright, now let's talk about our worst of the month. Kong Skull Island. I absolutely hated this movie. I know you didn't. You actually kind of liked it, but it just happened to work out that way, I guess, on your worst. But for me, gosh, this movie was garbage. You got one good fight scene, and everything else you got hollow characters you didn't care about, besides John C. Reilly. It felt like a damn Suicide Squad ripoff with the music and the way that they kept cutting. The direction was horrible. He cut all over the place. It drove me crazy. And it's so stupid sometimes. I didn't like Sam Jackson. I didn't like Brie Larson. I love Brie Larson. Is such a good actress, and she is the worst person in this movie to me. What do you think about Kong Skull Island? Why is it your worst?
For me, it's worst by default because I gave most movies this month a B+ because it wasn't an awesome March, but it was pretty good compared to other Marches we've had. But I liked Skull Island. I really did. I thought it was dumb fun. I thought the human characters were given simple things to do. This movie reminded me so much of Jurassic World, and one of my biggest negatives of Jurassic World was the human characters. There was too many stupid sidelines. A divorce, oh, no one cares. The girl running around in heels. Chris Pratt doing Chris Pratt things. But Kong Skull Island, the humans were given two things to do. Most of the humans, they wanted to get the hell out of this island. The other human, Sam Jackson, wanted to kill Kong. Simple storyline. And at least this King Kong, there's only one way really that's been done before. King Kong, he comes to New York, he climbs the Empire State Building, grabs a girl, an idiot, shoot him and kill him. That's always how Kong ends. And I like this open universe that we're setting up with Kong, Godzilla. The post-credit scene was really awesome. Getting ready to see Kong versus Godzilla in a few years. I'm not going to say it's the greatest movie in the world, but I had a lot of fun watching Kong Skull Island, where you were just off your meds.
My last two words on Kong Skull Island. Peter Jackson's Kong was a million times better than this movie, and I have zero interest, so bad now in the future of this monster that I may not watch it anymore. I may be done. That's how much I like this movie. So. Alright, let's go on to our classic movie reviews.
In February, we watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. In March, I chose a movie, and it was Alien, to get ready for Alien Covenant coming out in May. So, I actually never seen the movie before. I'll let you talk since we won't see a review of Alien anytime soon from you.
That's right. I had seen it before, but it was a long time ago. There were certain parts I remembered. The whole end of the movie I didn't remember very much. It's good. Like I said, I like the world building of Alien. I like how it holds up all these years, 30, 40 years later. The creature design is really cool. I like Sigourney Weaver's character. You know, she's a strong female character. But, you know, it's not my favorite. I never thought Alien was, you know, this great thing that some people do think it is. It's a horror movie in a contained space. It's okay, but I'm not blown away with it. I'm not really sure what score I would give it, but...
I was always told Star Wars was the Beatles, Alien was Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone, they're a little more fun to watch or something. Where Beatles, you're listening for the actual soundtrack, what you're actually looking for every day. And I can agree that. My problem with Alien is it's a horror movie. I don't like horror movies, so that's probably that's not judging the movie by itself. That's just my personal taste as a film watcher. But I thought all the performances were fine. You had younger Bilbo Baggins, and I enjoyed Alien. I'm looking forward to watching Alien. Stay tuned to the Darth Easy channel for that review. Wink, wink. So what are we watching in the month of April?
Well, we are going to watch my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, Kill Bill Volume 1. I've talked about this before in our top 10 action list that we just posted here recently. I love this movie. I love the fight scenes. I love the story. I love Uma Thurman in this movie. It's just my favorite Tarantino movie, and I'm hoping this was one of the Tarantino ones you hadn't seen. So I'm thinking you're going to love it as much as I do.
Okay. Alright, now it's time to move on to movie news stories. Our first news story of the month is Matthew Vaughn to direct Man of Steel 2. Baby, what do you think about this one, Randy Cage?
I think this is awesome. Give Matthew Vaughn whatever the heck he wants. I would literally let him direct any McDonald's commercials and I'd be excited. I liked Man of Steel. So I know some people didn't like it very much. If we do get a Man of Steel 2, if that's what he's truly directing, it could be a rebooted Superman. I don't know that nobody's really saying that, but I think that could be a possibility. Either way, I'm interested to see Matthew Vaughn get back into the comic book movie realm, and the only thing that would make me more excited would be if he was directing Star Wars.
I really like Matthew Vaughn, Kick-Ass, Kingsman, X-Men First Class. X-Men First Class, probably like my second favorite comic book movie of all time. And I would like to see this happen. Who knows what's going on in DC. Hopefully Wonder Woman's awesome. Hopefully Justice League is awesome. And hopefully it's all uphill from here. And I'm looking forward to, if this turns out to be true, I think Henry Cavill as Superman. I love Man of Steel. I agree with John Campea. I think Man of Steel is a bit of a masterpiece. And it's Zack Snyder's best movie in my opinion. And I would like to see a sequel. And I would love to see Vaughn direct.
Alright.
Our next movie story is Ridley Scott wants to make Gladiator 2.
I don't like this story. I don't want to. Gladiator 2, he dies at the end. Sorry, spoilers. But how are we going to make it? What is he going to come back as a ghost?
The way I hear it, the script or story of it was the Roman gods send him back, which I do not want. Gladiator is in my top 10 movies of all time. It is a true masterpiece. It's my favorite Ridley Scott movie. And I love Gladiator. Sure, some of the historical elements are not true. The main character may not have existed. But there are a lot of elements of it that's actually historically accurate about Commodus being a true dick. But I don't want Gladiator 2. This is a movie where you do not need a sequel. This is perfect for one. We don't need a sequel where it makes you think, well, maybe the first one sucked, like some other movies.
Well, another thing is Ridley Scott, he's been on a high with his sci-fi here lately. The last Sword and Sandal movie he did was that god-awful...
Gods of Egypt?
No,
yeah, Exodus, Gods of Egypt.
Exodus. Was
Yeah.
that called Gods of Egypt? No, that was... yeah. Exodus, Gods and Kings. That's what it was,
yeah. Close.
God, that movie was horrible. So, no, I don't want this. I don't want Gladiator to come back as Hercules or whatever you're talking about.
Hercules.
No, thank you. Sorry, Ridley Scott. Just keep making aliens movies for right now.
All right, our next movie story is Joss Whedon is directing a Batgirl movie. Okay, what do you think about this one?
I'm freaking pumped because Joss Whedon is awesome, and just the idea of a Batgirl movie. We've got Batgirl in movies before, but we haven't had her own movie. Joss Whedon directs strong female characters. That's kind of his jam, and it just made me start thinking about who could be Batgirl. I'm pushing for Daisy Ridley. That's who I want to be Batgirl. But it really gets me excited because Batgirl is a pretty interesting character. And if it's going to be a little longer till we get Batman, let's go ahead and get this rolling. Let's get a Batgirl before Batman.
So I would like to see Batgirl just in a Batman movie personally. And I thought it would have been more interesting if instead of Batgirl, we would have introduced Oracle. Oracle, you know who Oracle is?
Yeah.
The Joker cripples Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, and she becomes Oracle.
That'll happen later on down the road.
Well, who knows? I mean, we don't really know what the DC is planning, and right now this could be good. But Joss Whedon has not been in a movie since Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron really broke him. So,
I'm surprised that he even wants to get. I always thought Joss Whedon was going to do a Star Wars movie, but
well, I don't trust Joss Whedon because he says Empire Strikes Back isn't the best Star Wars movie, so he's full of crap there. But
him and Disney must just not like each other anymore, is my thinking.
Yeah.
For him to be like, see ya, I'm gonna go to the DCEU. And
we'll see what happens, and we'll see.
Yep, I'm with you.
Our final movie story is the Chicago Cubs movie in the works. What do you think about this one?
I couldn't care less. Back to you. I don't care about baseball. I never have. This doesn't interest me now. Sell me this movie.
The Chicago Cubs, a franchise who has not won a World Series since 1908. A team who's not won in over 100 years. Then you have a really great team. You bring in a coach from Tampa Bay, and he is a great coach. He brings the Cubs back. Then they go to the World Series. First time they gone to the World Series since the United States was at war with the Nazis in World War II. Then they go down 3-1 against the Cleveland Indians. The Indians had not won in 70 years. The Cubs go to Cleveland. They win 2 games, and then they win. And then they win the World Series, bringing home a World Series to the Cubs. This is a movie, just a story. It's a story. There are people who don't even like baseball who are interested in this. It's like this is just a great story to tell, and this could be a classic sports movie.
Well, I do like sports movies.
Do you?
I do. And like they were talking about making a Patriots movie, I guess, on
Tom Brady.
And this whole winning thing. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I saw a trailer. It depends on who you get to do it, I guess we'll see. But as far as being excited about it, no.
All right.
Moving on to trailers.
Woo!
All right, we're going to talk about 6 trailers because there was just so many dang trailers that came out this month. Let's start off with my personal favorite trailer. I know. It's going to be Baby Driver. I really like this. Edgar Wright has made some fantastic movies. And this trailer, I had completely forgotten about this movie almost. And then
I knew nothing about the movie.
When I saw the trailer, I was like, "Then this has everything that I like, and it looks so good. It's got such a great cast. You
got John Burfall in there.
Yes,
you got John Hamm in there.
Yeah.
And it's got a great cast. It's got Lily James, who was Cinderella. And I'm not the biggest Edgar Wright fan. I don't like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
That was my favorite movie the year it came out.
Well, anyways, I didn't like that movie. Same year Inception came out, by the way. But anyways, I was really interested in Baby Driver. Kevin Spacey, love Kevin Spacey. As long as he's not playing a cat, I would love Kevin Spacey. I mean, he's President Underwood, for God's sakes.
He's not playing a cat.
Anyways, the action looks cool, and then just this cast, Jamie Foxx in there, John Bernthal. It's just got a great cast, and I'm looking forward to it.
And it has that Edgar Wright feel to it. The car scenes look awesome. I'm pumped.
If we're casting Barbara Gordon, I want Lily James to be Barbara Gordon.
All right. So next up, we're going to talk about Pixar's second movie of the year, which is Coco, based on the Mexican Day of the Dead.
Oh, this is going to be about hot chocolate.
Well, that would be probably... It's Pixar we're talking about.
Okay.
They probably could make a good movie about hot chocolate. But this trailer was pretty dang interesting. Like, I was really not interested in this because there's been Day of the Dead movies. The Book of Life came to mind a couple years ago. But man, this trailer looks good. It had a little like Kubo feel to it. It looked beautiful. It looked like it was going to be really, touching, heartwarming, and it just it looks like it could be another Pixar masterpiece.
I don't really care about anime movies that much, not like you who are obsessed with them.
Yeah.
But Coco, I was interested in it. It's Pixar, I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, and we'll see how it turns out.
All right, next up, It. This trailer broke the record for most views in like 48 hours or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, and I have the feeling we have the making here of what I think could be one of the highest grossing horror movies of all time, because it just seemed like almost everybody knows what it is, and it was a good trailer. Me and you are not big fans of horror movies, but it creeped me out.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen the original It either. So.
Alright, so here's a little story. Back when I was a young easy, back when I was like 4, or I was like probably 5, this movie came out in 1990, the original did, and I was 5 years old. My cousins decided to make me watch It, and this movie terrified me. I was scared to death of clowns for like 4 or 5 years, and this movie broke me. There were nights I couldn't sleep.
Oh my god.
This movie terrified the shit out of me. So I will probably not see this movie because I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to It. So like some horror movies, they scare me. They don't. Some horror movies don't really scare me that much. I find like horror movies gimmicky, but It terrified me as a kid. So you can review this, and that's probably the end. I'm probably gonna talk about it. Right. I saw a trailer. I was like, hell no, I'm good. So.
Alrighty. Next up, we have the newest Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. And while I'm really looking forward to Spider-Man Homecoming, there was parts of this trailer that I didn't like because I felt like they showed a little too much. Yeah, I wish they had cut that whole boat scene out, specifically when Tony takes the suit back from Peter. That moment would have been so much better at the time in the movie. I wish they had put that in the trailer. But there are some cool things. Vulture, played by
Michael
Keaton, looks fan-freaking-tastic. Like, holy crap, I hope he is like Joker good, because he looks that good.
We need a good villain. We need a good villain for Marvel.
And we already know, that the kid, Tom Holland, is great as Spider-Man from Civil War. And there was some really cool things in this trailer that I liked. I like the relationship that he's going to have with Tony Stark. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 2, and this could be really great. I mean, the Vulture as a villain could be kind of like him fighting against Iron Man. That'd be kind of the way to look at it. And I kind of like the trailer did give a little stuff away. The boat stuff, probably, yeah. But they always do have to show a big action set piece in the trailer. Though I say that Guardians of the Galaxy didn't show anything. Anyways, I was really into the Spider-Man trailer, and I think it's going to be a pretty cool trailer. We didn't give everything away. So, we're not going to Amazing Spider-Man 2 where we see everything. I don't want another trailer for this movie.
Yeah, me neither.
So,
it doesn't come out until July.
If there's another trailer, I'm not going to watch it.
Alright, probably me either, because I'm good. Alright, next up, we've got Justice League. This trailer looks, for a DCEU that is being a little crazy here lately.
Here's the thing about DC movies. All the trailers have been awesome.
Yeah.
Like the trailers for Batman v Superman were all awesome. The trailers for Man of Steel were awesome. The trailers for Suicide Squad were awesome.
Yeah.
And the trailers for Wonder Woman looked awesome.
And this trailer was amazing. I loved all the little quips. I loved the look of it.
What's your superpower? I'm rich.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of cool things to love. I love how they timed the music to it, which DC has been doing that a lot with their movies. It looks cool. I hope it is cool, but it does look cool.
I'm glad they didn't show any Superman. I hope to God they don't show Superman.
And you don't really know what the story is. That's one comparing this with, say, Spider-Man. I'm ready to go see Justice League, and I have no idea.
Justice League's kind of like the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy. You don't really know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I like it. So, last but not least, we're going to talk about the War for the Planet of the Apes trailer. Holy crap, does this trailer look freaking epic. This looks like that we're going to get the final, this is the final chapter.
Of Andy Serkis as Caesar. And
it looks awesome. I love the new villain played by Woody Harrelson. He looks awesome. It just amazes me how good it looks, like visually. Like every time, it's just like, I feel like we're watching real apes riding around on horses and shooting guns.
Apes on horses, on horses with machine guns. What more do you want?
I mean, and the last two movies, especially the last movie, was so good. It was my movie of the year that year. I'm pumped out of my mind for this movie.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I was really surprised by. I really liked it. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I was just blown away by. If War of the Planet of the Apes is even better than Dawn, this should be the greatest trilogy of all time, because there's not really any trilogy where each movie gets better and better. So I'm really interested in this movie, and I really like the story element. They don't show too much. You have the war. I like the one story element they had of an ape who kind of turns on Caesar and is fighting with the humans. I really like that element to it.
And he tells him, you know, you're never going to be a human. You're always going to be an ape.
And then that little girl, I wonder what's going on there. And this could be one of the greatest movies of the year, and definitely I'm looking forward to.
Me too. Alright, let's talk about our April movies. It's slim pickings this month.
Yeah, just a little bit. But, I mean, this is... April, I don't ever remember April being that strong. Maybe the year Winter Soldier came out. But April has never really been that strong. And really, this is the month where we're getting ready for summer. So, it's okay.
Well, you know, I'm okay. At least there's something that looks halfway decent every week. But it's just, compared to the last couple months we've had, it doesn't feel like as packed as those. Let's start off on the 7th. We have Going in Style. This is the Zach Braff directed film. I know you said...
Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman, and that one and O guy.
Yeah, and they're Robin Banks. It's just such a weird... Like, I'm surprised that Zach Braff even directed this. He mostly has done like these indie relationship movies. This is weird. This is like looks like a big budget bank robbing, I don't know, for old people kind of movie.
It looks like it's going to have that message of the government or something, or not, the union's not paying their retirement. Yeah. So again, have that kind of political thrown message.
It can be good. Zach Braff is a funny dude, and the trailers have been pretty funny, I thought. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm like looking forward to it.
I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest with you. It's a movie.
Yeah.
So take that for what it's worth. And this is probably going to be Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine, and just getting a paycheck.
Maybe. You might be right. Alright, and then also on the 7th we have Smurfs, The Lost Village. I know you are pumped for this.
Not seeing it.
I really don't want to see it. It has less than a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. I didn't even watch the last Smurfs movie. The first one I tried to, and it was complete garbage. But what I will say about this, they've gone full animated. This is kind of a reboot. It's not got anything to do with those horrible live action animated ones. Which is what Sony should have done in the first place, but with the early reviews and me not liking Smurfs, I'm feeling this is going to be pretty garbagey, but you know, my daughter wants to see it, so I'm gonna take one for the team here.
You take a lot of ones for the team.
Alright, on the 12th, in limited release, we have Gifted, which hopefully will come to a theater near us.
Well, it's a limited release, so odds are we won't get to see it probably until much later.
Probably not. Maybe it'll come to the Clarksville Theater.
And who knows if it'll be any good or not.
It's true. They may come VOD or something.
But anyways, it's directed by Mark Webb. It's got Chris Evans. It's about a guy whose kid's really gifted and they want to send away, and he's like, no, I want him to have a actual childhood. I was really interested in this story. And I've only seen that one trailer, which is really all you need, and I was like, I want to see that when it comes out.
I agree. All right, on the 14th, we've got the movie of the month, and that's Fate of the Furious. I mean, come on. This is the movie that probably scared all the other movies away from April. It's the 8th Fast and Furious. I know Fast and Furious are kind of crazy. You know, it's one of the only franchises that starts getting good after the 4th movie.
After the
4th and 5th movie. And every time I go in doubt in Fast and the Furious, and it ends up surprising me how fun I have watching them. The last 3 Fast and Furious movies have been really good, fun times. Super over the top and crazy, and this trailer for these have made it look like they're going to be fighting submarines and cars that can drive themselves. I mean, who knows what we're going to have.
Cyber hacking, blah, blah, blah. You got Furiosa in there. Yeah. It's, I don't know. This could be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Hopefully.
Vin Diesel's
and it's got this stupid, it looks like, it's funny because Transformers trailer and Fast and the Furious trailer came out at the same time, and you're like, all of us trying to kill the Autobots, and then you have Vin Diesel trying to kill his family, so that's not always a good time when you're being compared to Transformers. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking for a fun movie, and it's not Triple X.
I enjoyed Triple X, but it will be of a higher caliber of fun than Triple X. And, like I said, it'll be the highest grossing of the month, I'm sure. And
obviously.
Yeah. All right. On the 21st, we have Free Fire.
My most anticipated movie of the month.
Which, I haven't heard anything about this movie since that trailer came back in November or December.
I remember. The trailer came out at Comic-Con, if I remember right.
Now, I think they've shown this at some festivals and stuff, and it's gotten pretty good reviews, and it looks interesting.
It reminds me of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
That's what it mostly reminds me of. You got Brie Larson in there, you got Armie Hammer, I believe. You got some other actors in there. It just looks like a lot of fun movie. I'm looking forward to seeing.
I want it to start off just right in it. Just they're shooting each other. The whole movie be them, shooting each other. And I want it to be funny. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It definitely looks interesting. Just haven't seen any marketing for it or really anything about it since that initial trailer. So that's what's a little weird about it. And then on the 28th, our last movie of the month, The Circle, starring, I almost said Shailene Woodley, but it is definitely not. Yes. It is your girl,
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson. Whoa! Yeah, it looks like they're kind of, taking on maybe like Google or Apple, surveilling your life.
I mean, you got Emma Watson, you got Tom Hanks, you got John Boyega, you got I forget her name, but she's the redheaded girl. She's in Guardians of the Galaxy, and she was in Doctor Who for a while. And it looks like it could be really interesting. Could be really bad at the same time. Yeah. But Emma Watson, sign me up.
She's your Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah. Ready.
All right, and that is it for April. Like I said, slim pickings. I mean, the most money maker will be Fate of the Furious. Then hopefully we'll get a few good ones in there. Hopefully The Circle or Free Fire is good.
But the most important thing to look forward to is Star Wars Celebration.
Right,
Me and Ray and Cage are going to Star Wars Celebration next week. So if you watch the live stream, see if you can see the Easy Cage show representing.
Yeah, we'll be posting videos. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. I'll probably do a trailer review, maybe from the hotel room, maybe with this guy. Maybe we can do a trailer review together. First ever combo trailer review.
That's right.
So yeah, I guess that's going to be it.
All right. Until next time, all too easy.
Peace out. That's going to be it. Oh yeah. Now by the magic power, I will change easy within seconds. Really? Okay! Who knows where that cut off at, but hold on to your butts.